Hey, Reagan Boggs here, and I am an ACoA and quality of life coach. The last few videos that I've done have talked about some of the challenges that adult children of alcoholics face as they get older and some of the behaviors that kind of show up from time to time that causes grief. And there are those things, but today I really want to talk about some positive things because it's not all gloom and doom and crazy as some of these videos could lead some to believe. I think for the most part, these things show up in subtle ways sometimes and cause us to make choices, or we have behaviors and we kind of self-destruct things that are important to us, but it sounds a lot worse than what it really is sometimes. And as I talk through some of these things, I guess it would be easy to look at someone who is an adult child of an alcoholic and say, that person may be broken, and that is not the case at all. I think if I hadn't been posting these videos and talking to some of these things that show up in my life from time to time, things that I've recognized over the years, I think people would be very surprised that I would even be thinking some of these things or have some of these issues. And I don't know if that's just because maybe I mask it better than others. I don't know, but I think that they say that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and it's really true. And people ask me all the time, would I have changed anything growing up, in the way that I did? And I honestly can tell you that I wouldn't, because I'm okay with who I am today. And if I hadn't gone through the experiences that I have had throughout my life, I would not be the person that I am today. And I'm okay. I'm grateful, really, for the experiences that I had and for the reasons that kind of guided my life the way that it has been kind of navigated to get me to the place that I am today. Because, you change one thing, you change everything. I have a line in a song that basically says that, and it's the truth. And even though we may have some behaviors and some things that challenge us, and we really have to be very mindful of what we're thinking and what's going on in our head, we have developed a lot of strengths. We have developed a lot of gifts that we can give the world. And the fabric and the thread that kind of has sewn us to sewn the pattern of who we are. We can get so hung up on the negative parts of our past and our stories, and it becomes so much ingrained in who we are that when you start picking that apart and you start taking away those pieces that have what we consider negative or what have you, we can begin to fall apart, because it's so much of who we are and what we know ourselves to be. But at the same time, once we do start kind of shedding some of the bad and the bad aspects of it, and recognizing and making conscious decisions that we're going to do things a little differently, we have the opportunity to build an entirely different person, an entirely different life, and keep the good things. I mean, you don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater, as they say, because please be appreciative of the strengths that you have gained out of this, but don't own the story to make yourself feel like that you're stuck and you can't move past and beyond and create a better life for yourself. I think that some of the things that I dealt with in my past have kind of driven me to find a better place and find a place of rescue or what have you, and I've been able to create a really fantastic life and do a lot of amazing things, and I think you can too if you can just let go of it and be find the good parts that you feel like you have been able to walk away from with, whether it's great organizational skills, being a natural leader, or having a passion for discovery and wanting to learn new things, and not in an obsessive way or an approval-seeking way, just because you may have done it that way for those reasons in the past, but that doesn't change the core drive behind, wanting to improve yourself. You're the reasons that you do it just change, and you just do it for yourself. And that's a great reason. That's a great quality to have. There are wonderful qualities that we have. And what yours are specifically. And, be thankful for those and just build on those. Shift the way that you look at them. And, don't hang on so much as to how and why you develop them. Just move on and just be okay with who you are. And I don't think that people are going to perceive you as being crazy or broken. It's not what you are. It's only what you are if that's what you decide that's what you are. And you can move past all of those things on the good, grow on the good. So that's really all that I kind of wanted to talk about today, because I think, if I just keep on talking about challenges and how to build and I think you could really easily get the impression that you're stuck. There's no way out. You're fundamentally broken, and you're never going to be able to have a great life, and you're never going to be able to do any better. And I am here to tell you that that is not the case. It's a choice, and it's a choice that, in every minute of every day, you have the choice to do things on your terms. And I challenge you to do that. I challenge you to move past the story. I challenge you to take and recognize the qualities that are good within you and give those gifts to the world. Thank you very much for your time.